Our health behavior theory we will be using is the social cognitive theory. This theory, that has been best articulated by Bandura, explains human behavior in terms of a three-way, dynamic reciprocal model in which personal factors, environmental influences, and behavior continually interact. This theory also synthesizes concepts and processes from cognitive, behavioralistic, and emotional models of behavior change, so it can be readily applied to counseling interventions for disease prevention and management. A basic premises of the social cognitive theory is that people learn not only through their own experiences, but by also observing the actions of others and the results of those actions.
For McGuire's inputs, the source is SDSU students who are raising awareness about unintended pregnancy. The message is to use condoms in order to prevent unintended pregnancy. The channels are handing out condoms and flyers and providing in-class presentation, posting on social media, and hanging posters on campus. The receiver are sexually active freshmen at SDSU, and the destination is to decrease unintended pregnancy among SDSU students.
So for our health communication theory for our intervention, we chose to use McGuire's communication persuasion model. We will use the first common objective of this model of announce to announce to the target population that we will be providing free condoms to students. We will also inform them about where they can buy condoms for future use. We will in addition let them know where they can get more information about taking measures to prevent pregnancy. In order to utilize the common objective 2, advise, we will provide facts about how birth control methods reduces the occurrence of unintended pregnancy and further inform the audience of the positive effects of using birth control. The third objective, common objective, activate, will be used throughout our campaign where we motivate college students to use birth control methods when participating in sexual activity. And finally, we will advocate for the use of birth control as an effective way to prevent unintended pregnancy through a combination of channels to advocate for the use of birth control among college students.
We also used the elaboration likelihood model, or ELM, which uses light and heat in order to direct a message to persuade a certain audience. First, we have the light or central route, which focuses on facts and the content of a message to persuade the listener. For our intervention, this would mean explaining how to properly use a condom, as well as provide statistics on pregnancy among college students. We would do this through social media posts like our Facebook page, interpersonal communication via classroom visits, tabling and passing out flyers on campus, and finally with posters in common areas. We also have the heat or peripheral route, which uses emotion and other interests to persuade the listener. For our intervention, we will make emotional appeals as to how unintended pregnancies can negatively impact your life, and we will show this through social media posts and posters around campus.
Both examples are segmented demographically and psychographically. Segment 1, sexually active SDSU freshman couples and monogamous relationships. The primary audience is sexually active freshmen in monogamous relationships who don't always use condoms. The secondary audience is sophomores through seniors, professors, RAs, promiscuous sexually active freshmen. The secondary audience will influence the primary audience because they are a combination of peers, promiscuous freshmen, influencers, upperclassmen, and authority figures, professors, RAs. Segment 2, sexually active SDSU freshmen that are not in relationships who engage in promiscuous behaviors. The primary audience is sexually active freshmen who engage in promiscuous behaviors who don't always use condoms. The secondary audience, sophomores through seniors, professors, RAs, monogamous sexually active freshmen. Secondary audience will influence primary audience because they are a combination of peers, monogamous freshmen, influencers, upperclassmen, and authority figures, professors, RAs.
We model our personas after two hypothetical college students. Our first student is Anna. Anna is an 18-year-old freshman majoring in business here at SDSU. She believes in monogamous sex and is in a committed relationship. Because her boyfriend does not like the feel of condoms, they have chosen not to use them recently while having sex. As a result, they recently had a pregnancy scare. Our second student is Adam. Adam is a psychology major at SDSU who is a member of a fraternity. He has very liberal views about having sex and tries to get lucky whenever he can. Adam has a tendency to not always wear a condom while engaging in sexual activity, especially when drinking. If Anna and Adam continue this type of behavior, they not only increase their chances of getting pregnant, but increase their chances of contracting an STI as well.
For the development of our pieces, we chose to do a Facebook page as our social media component. So as you can see, we actually set up a real Facebook page, which we've named SDSU Hearts Condoms, and we designed this logo, which says, "Babies are great, but they can wait." We chose Facebook because it has such a high number of users, and the platform allows for so many different types of posts, which we hope will maximize engagement and effectiveness with our audience. Here are some examples of different types of posts for each of our primary segments. We made sure to include posts that would focus more on the central route, like this instructional flyer on how to properly use a condom on the left, versus the peripheral route, illustrated on the right, which uses humor as a means to convey our message. We also made sure to keep timeliness in mind, so the Summy card on the left about being excited for Friday was posted on a Friday, and the meme on the right, featuring Will Ferrell from Elf, was posted the first day of December. Additionally, we crafted posts that would encourage follower engagement with our page and with each other by asking open-ended questions, incentivizing likes and shares with giveaways, and sharing other users' and groups' posts. We also plan to design flyers and posters as part of our campaign. Our flyers would appeal to the central route, using materials like the infographic that showed how to properly use a condom. Flyers would be passed out on campus and during in-class presentations in large, required freshman classes. We hope that by using peers as the source, the information they receive will be more meaningful and effective. We also designed posters to hang in various high-visibility areas on campus, such as the dorms and the commons. The posters would appeal to the peripheral route, which we hope will make the message more memorable to our audience.
Our Impact Smart objective is to increase condom use in 10% in the overall freshman class and in 5% of the overall school population at the end of the 2017-2018 academic year. We will measure this at the start of the academic year when going to the freshman general education classes. We will provide a written survey for the students after our presentation and ask various questions regarding their condom use and their opinions on the effectiveness of the presentation. We will then give the same survey at the end of the year to see if their condom use has changed. The survey will be confidential, accounting for potential self-reporting errors. Our Outcome Smart objective is to increase the rate of condom use by 10% among SDSU students by the end of the 2021-2022 academic year. This will be measured by issuing a written survey to graduating seniors at the end of the 2021-2022 academic year to gauge their condom use and whether or not our campaign influenced them to use more condoms while they were at SDSU. We will also collect an inventory of how many condoms were passed out at events and how many were taken at dorms and public areas.